Namaste, beautiful beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to L.E.A.F's Cosmic Oracular Divination and Guidance Session. I do this weekly for those that support L.E.A.F, Live Enlightened and Free, the beautiful mindful living store in Carlsbad, Brushley Ranch area. Make sure that you go in the store and see there's so many brilliant ideas and gifts and things that you probably need in your life too, from crystals to oracle and tarot decks to magical diaries or journals for you to share, and then as well as amazing gifts if you're looking for a gift for somebody, something that's really unique and special. There's a lot of fair trade items there too, so that can something that you can gift. So let me give you a little lay of the land. Today we are just standing before the new moon in Libra. Libra is all about the relationships that you have, like in your life, partnerships, relationships from love to career to mother, father, and then the most important relationship is the relationship, the one that you have with you. And I always tend to think that our outer relationships are generally a reflection of the inner relationship that we have with ourselves. So as we start a new moon, it's a new beginning of a new cycle. What is it that's coming for you? How are you standing in your power, in your potential energy? How are you choosing to move forward in life? What is the seeds that you wish to plant? And when you plant seeds on a new moon, it gives you opportunity to bring your focus and attention to it for at least about 6 months and allow then that harvesting to happen when the moon is full. That's the full cycle. When you plant something on a full moon, is wait until it births into the full moon. So full moon in Libra, 6 months from now, what are you planning to reap? What are you planning to reward yourself with? So take a moment to ponder that. Are you thinking, what gift can you give yourself, especially when it comes to relationships and finding that inner harmony and inner equilibrium that you can find within inside of yourself and that you can share with others in your life or that come past your path. Whilst you're pondering that, I'll share too, Mercury is in retrograde, so you may be experiencing, and this is actually, you can run to L.E.A.F and get some clear quartz crystals or citrine. So in Mercury retrograde, you may notice some of your appliances or electrical goods are not acting so well. I've definitely had a couple of my own personal ones go out, from like a vacuum cleaner to like even the smoke detector, like random things, to Zoom calls, like the button doesn't just work or something like that, and then all of a sudden it does work. And so it's what we can do, at least what I found, and I did a little video last week too, on like how you can help yourself ground during Mercury retrograde. And I may have mentioned using clear quartz or citrine crystals around your appliances, on your computers, or if you have a meeting that's very important, maybe you can place like a bunch of those crystals around you to help negate the possible mercurial energies that may possibly happen. And Mercury also invites this place of reflection and review and reassessment of the direction that you want from a higher state, instead of just looking at what mercurial issues happen in our life, from communication to appliances going out. What's that higher state that Mercury is offering to us? And that's that part of the power in your mind, what you can really do for you, how you can stand in your power through projecting your thoughts in the right possible way. And I feel that too in the cosmos, in astrology, seems to be telling these tales of we're at the point in time where we can make a choice. So even though the world may seem inflamed or aggravated or in chaos in some way, you personally can make a choice. What is the new direction that you want to craft for yourself? How do you want to move forward in life? So take a moment to ponder all of that. And while you are pondering, I'm going to shuffle out some cards. I'm reading with a new deck. I'm actually going cold turkey with this deck. I opened the deck, blessed it, open it, touch the cards, and generally I spend about a couple of months connecting with the cards. So I decided that I'm going to try something new. I'm just going to go cold turkey, open the deck, bless the deck, and then read with it and see without looking at the book, because I typically don't like to look at the book. I'm Aquarius. I like to do my own thing. I follow my own path. I don't do the typical path that everybody does. And I invite us all, actually this is perfect, because this is to do something different from what you've always done in the past. Now is to do something different. Take a moment, take a week where every day you do something different for yourself. See how that works out for you. See if you can try and expand yourself, expand your boundaries. Especially when we think that we're supposed to do things a certain way, how can you change that to be something new and something different in your life? And sometimes I feel like the guides, whoever's watching this, the guides are already here. They know that you will be hearing and listening to this message. Know that this message is always perfect the time that you listen to it, even if it's after the new moon. Maybe it's 6 months from now, and you'll hear this message and you'll realize what you planted now and how that came to fruition. So let us focus our mind on what it is that we want and not what we don't want, right? Take a deep breath in. Let it all go. Ask for guidance to be crystal clear, and it always is. And let us see. Oh, I like this one. I'll show you the card. It says alignment. It's an alignment in the heart, and this symbol of the heart has been coming up in reading with this deck this week. Just like I say, cold turkey, just pulling it out and asking to see guidance come through. And one that says 14 on the deck here, so which is a 5. The new moon's at a 23, so you add that together, that's a 5. So there's something about transformation that's happening. This heart energy, there's actually 2 hearts. There's the outer heart, and then there's the inner heart. So there's this heart energy that wants to be ignited. And I've been watching and seeing this heart energy coming through too. A couple of weeks coming into this as well. There's a geometry in the heart too. Last night when I pulled from this deck, there was a geometry in the heart. It was an upside down and right correct way standing triangle, and they're interconnected, creating that Star of David. But it's also this in our heart chakra, that's a symbol in our heart chakra, this connecting of heaven and earth inside of your heart. The heart is a bridge. It's also giving us this sword, which is like maybe cutting through all our illusions so we can be really heart-centered. And then there's an igniting, there's an energy that wants to brighten inside of us, brighten within our mind especially, something that wants to cut through the old way of thinking. How can we be in better alignment with how we wish to see a new world ahead of us? And then there's also this gift that I've been seeing since we've been in this sort of pandemic phase or era, is this, the archangels. They keep appearing. I listen to them, I hear them, I sense them. In the beginning of the pandemic, I could feel them very intensely, wanting to share some messages. So you can always find on my wall at the Illuminated Pearl, the Illuminated Oracle, some of these channeled messages from the archangels. So they want to be here. They want to show us that we're actually, in fact, assisted, that you're not alone, that if you feel that you're alone right now, call upon the angels. Open your mind, open your awareness to their presences. They will always approach you too. So this inner alignment, where are we going? How are you ascending on your pathway? There's this energy of that the energy is bright. Like, how can we focus our energy on where we truly want to go in this ascension pathway? And this is what it feels like here. Cut away all the delusions and illusions and the inner chaos. Create a better relationship with yourself. Seed now during this new moon the relationship that you want with yourself, and allow those relationships that are outside of yourself with others to be honed by the relationship that you're honing inside of you, that you're healing inside of you. This heart healing is what is needed for all humans on this planet here now, to be really in this place of purity as well. So there seems to be a lot of energy with healing, energy healing in the heart. There's an uplifting feeling. There's a communication essence too. What's being communicated to you? Are you listening? This is the mercurial energy. Listen to see what's being communicated to you. And there's this higher force of energy that's transmuting us. We're moving into something more than we can even imagine it to be. So if you're planting your seeds for this new moon too, maybe think past your boundaries as well. What is, you always think that this is what I want, but think something bigger that you've never thought before. Think of something that is so possible, that is, again, dream big, but see it in all its details too. Communicate it clearly to the universe, saying, this is what I want. When we're harping on the same ideas or the old patterns, the old thoughts, the old program, we're just accumulating that energy back into our field. So start to accumulate new energy, and it wants us to move through. It wants us to ascend to a higher state of being. to transmute through all this old stuff. So use also this mercurial time, this Mercury retrograding, to really assess, review what it is that you want. If you're starting something new, take your time, don't rush into it, just see the plan, lay it out. There's this idea of the geometry that I wanted me to share with you too. The geometry is like, lay it out, see it, like that little, like when you write it down, you put those little bubbles, that kind of chart where you're trying to figure out something. Do that for yourself. See if you can bring new energy by planning out what you want, and then let the plan go, because that's mercurial too. Don't hold on to anything, any ideas. Be free flowing in your heart. Allow your heart to be passionate about what it is that you wish to bring through too. So take your time, no need to rush. There's lots of time in the world. We've been asked to slow down, even though some of the planets have been coming out of retrograding. Jupiter and Pluto and all of these are out of retrograde, so that we're starting to get energy to move forward, a momentum. It's a flow, it's an ease, it's an energy. See if you can tap into that. That's a gateway for you to move through. So hopefully that made some sense. I want to wish you from my heart to your heart, may you have a blessed and beautiful Libra new moon. It is a super moon, so we'll definitely feel it more intensely. Maybe you're feeling the Mercury energy too. Walk around with those protection or those grounding crystals, those black crystals, or like a smoky crystal, something in your pocket to keep you grounded. I think last week I shared with you hematite is a brilliant stone to work with, especially with this mercurial type of energy as well. So again, may you have a blessed and beautiful day. I'm Belinda Pearl. You can always find me at belindapearl.com, and make sure that you visit Live Enlightened and Free. They got a lot of stuff online and beautiful crystals in the store. Pop in the store sometime. We look forward to seeing you all. Namaste.